So we arrive at what is normally a crossing point of Ipswich Road, opposite Grove Road, and we're presented with two signs. One says cyclists dismount and use the pavement, and the other one says cycling this way. Now, it's important to remember here, traffic is coming from behind me on the wrong side of the road. This is really potentially quite dangerous, so you have to be aware of that and wait for a gap. So there's some traffic going past, and now I'll join the road. Now, if they're advertising a cycle diversion, they wouldn't do it along a path where you're supposed to push your bike, would they? You would think. This bit is still one-way traffic. It goes through a slalom section here because apparently car drivers coming the other way haven't been able to observe the no entry sign, and they've tried to drive through it the wrong way. Watch this guy, what's he doing? Oh, he's stopping. So I'll give him a wide berth, go around the back of him. It's alright, he's seen me. And I wonder why cyclists are scared on the road. And so we cycle along a very empty Ipswich Road. Now this is a quiet period, it's a Sunday afternoon, there's not many people about. But frankly, even during the week, there's very little traffic coming through this roadworks. So why they bothered to keep it open for one lane of traffic, I really don't understand. Especially given the chaos they're causing. So anyway, we'll follow the cycling diversion now. And considering what a short bit of road it's taken us away from, this is quite a long diversion. And we eventually get past City College and we come to Cecil Road and we go down Cecil Road. Or up Cecil Road, I think, because it is an uphill. It's worth just pointing out that there's the big Hewitt School down here, and of course we've just cycled past City College. These are major destinations for students and young people, but of course we are now coming up for the summer holiday, so it isn't as busy as it would normally be. But City College has summer schools, so there will still be a lot of pedestrians walking up and down Ipswich Road. Anyway, we eventually come to Grove Avenue and we turn left. And now we're going back along the rear of City College. So it's another quite long straight ride. Not an unpleasant road actually, I must say, but it's quite long. This really is quite a long detour. It's frankly rather excessive. I suspect not very many people will take this diversion. These roadworks are being done by Norfolk County Council. It's a Transforming Cities grant, I think, which is supposed to be used for improving cycling and walking, and I suppose when it's finished it will make the junction a bit better and there will be a slightly better cycle track there. So yeah, okay, it has a marginal benefit to cyclists, but their way of doing the work just doesn't take cycling into account at all. When they started this roadworks, there was no diversion in place whatsoever. They've put this in, but it's hardly really a cycle diversion. So here's some stats. The actual roadworks that we're avoiding are just about 20 metres or 20 yards long. It's a very short bit of roadworks. That has closed Grove Road, which in total is 250 metres long, or in old money about 270 yards. So again, really short. The diversion they've sent us on is 1.5 kilometres long, or just short of a mile in old money. That's quite a detour for a cycle route, really. All we needed was a couple of metres worth of road to get past the roadworks. If they couldn't have fitted us in on Grove Road, we could have gone up Grove Avenue, but apparently that couldn't be done. Eventually we get to the junction of Grove Avenue and Grove Road, which is a little bit of a wiggly bit because they rebuilt it a few years ago, and then we're back on the orange pedalway. So there you go, that's a cycle diversion. If you're going the other way, there's no signed cycle diversion at all, but of course if you know the area then you can go that way, can't you? You can get back the other way, or can you? Let's see what happens. We'll speed this up considerably, there's no point in sitting through all this again. So we'll quickly get down Grove Avenue, and we get to the junction of Cecil Road. Now there is a sign saying diverted traffic to the right, and I suppose we're traffic, so we'll go that way. Quickly down Cecil Road, and we come to the junction with the Ipswich Road, and now quite clearly it's telling us to turn left, diverted traffic left. So okay, we'll do it, and of course if you do that it's aiming you away from the city, which isn't where you want to go. You want to go back to Grove Road, right? So we'll turn round and head back towards Grove Road. Now, because of what's about to happen, they don't want cyclists coming down this way at all. You'll see. And what they could have done, if anybody had thought about it, was to send us down Town Close Road on the left here. That would take us through to Newmarket Road, where we could have got on the cycle track and made our way back to Grove Road. I mean, yes, okay, it's a stupidly long diversion for a very, very short bit of roadworks, but that would have worked, I suppose. As it is, quickly down Ipswich Road, and this happens. We can't go any further, unless you get off and push. And if you're on a cargo bike, or if you're disabled and riding an adapted bike, you're stuffed. There is nowhere for you to go. No proper cycle diversion at all. Unless, of course, you ride on the pavement, which is what everybody does. And just to drive the point home, this is the route they've replaced with this diversion. This was ridden in July 2021, and this is the whole length of Grove Road. Now, it has to be stressed that this is the Orange Pedalway. It's one of the major cycle routes in Norwich. It's not just any street. A lot of cyclists need to go this way. It's a very important route. And we ride down Grove Road until we get to the Ipswich Road and the traffic lights across it. And that is all that they're diverted us round. So what should have been a 50-second ride along the direct route took us almost 6 minutes on the diversion.